What is up, people? Matt here. So I haven't done one of these videos before, and it's a tag video. So I thought that I'd do a tag video because I was watching a YouTuber called ballinnick1982, I think it is. I watched quite a lot of his stuff, and the last one I watched was a tag video that he was given. So I thought, I'd do one, and hopefully he'll answer the questions that I've got written down. I've got a fair few. Hopefully there's not too many here, but some of them are fairly simple, so they shouldn't take too long to answer. They're all game related pretty much. There's no like personal questions or anything like that. It's just all game related questions. So Nick or Nick, hopefully you answer and I'll get on with the questions. So number one, what is your favourite JRPG series? That's fairly simple. I know that you play a lot of JRPGs, but if you had to name one favourite like series overall, what would it be? I imagine you're going to say Final Fantasy, but you never know, you might say something different. Number two, what series do you wish you liked more than you do? Now, for this, I mean, like, say there's a series you don't particularly like, but you can see the appeal in it, so you wish you liked it a bit more. So that sort of thing. I mean, for me personally, I don't really like the Mass Effect games, but I kind of wish I did like them more because everyone goes on about how good they are. Number three, if you could only play one Final Fantasy game for like forever, for the rest of your life, what one would it be? And it can't be your favourite, which is Final Fantasy 12. You have to pick another one. It can't be Final Fantasy 12. For me personally, I'd probably have to go with Final Fantasy 8. I know that's the one that you like got stuck on, but that's like one of my favourite ones. I prefer it to 7. I also like the 13 trilogy, but I'd probably play them for a couple of 100 hours, then I'd just get totally fed up with them. Whereas maybe with Final Fantasy 8, it might not be the same situation. Number four, what is your least favourite Japanese RPG series? So what JRPG series do you not particularly like as much as the rest of them anyway? For this one, I think you're probably going to say some really obscure series, I'd imagine. That's totally fine because it's probably, if no one's heard of it and you don't like it, it's probably bad. So I can understand that. Number five, are you a Fallout or are you an Elder Scrolls person? Now, I mean, you can like both series, but what one do you prefer? Me personally, I slightly edge towards the Fallout games, but I mean, they're both fantastic series, to be honest, but I just prefer Fallout a bit more. Number six, so in one of your videos I watched a few days ago, you said that you're kind of bored of The Legend of Zelda now. So what one would you like to see remade, or what formula would you like them to take on now and do in the future games? So I mean, first of all, what one would you want remade? Let's, for argument's sake, say Link Between Worlds isn't a remake of Link to the Past, because I know you said the Link to the Past is your favourite. But yeah, what one would you like to be remade, and what formula would you like to see in the new games that are coming out? Number seven, what is your least favourite game genre? For me, it would probably be sport games or driving games. I'm really not a fan of either of them. But I mean, I know you quite like your Need for Speed and your Gran Turismo. So driving obviously won't be your least favourite, and I know you kind of like. Well, I don't think you like sport games as much, so that might be yours. But I'll have to wait and see. Number eight, what's your opinion on the current generation of consoles like Wii U, PS4, and Xbox One? So yeah, what's your opinion on the current consoles? Do you own any of them? Because I don't know if you own any of the new consoles or not. So do you own any of them? What do you think of them? Number nine, do you think that survival horror genre will ever return to its former glory? Do you think we will ever get like numbered Resident Evil, like with the same horror aspects as 1 to 3 and even 4? Or do you think Resident Evil's too far gone now and they're just going to go with 5 and 6, and they're just going to keep going forward like that. I'm not really a fan of survival horror games, to be honest. I've only played Resident Evil 5 and 6 and a little bit of 4. But I have started playing through The Evil Within, and I know that it's a survival horror game, and I actually quite enjoying that one. So, you know, that might be my gateway into survival horror genre. I've not played any of this. Actually, no, I have played one Silent Hill game. I played Silent Hill Homecoming on the Xbox 360. I really didn't like it. So that kind of put me off Silent Hill. But, you know, if you think the earlier games are worth giving a go, you know, I might think about that. Number 10, do you think the Japanese RPGs are improving now, or are they on a slow decline? Because I know everyone goes on about how poor the Final Fantasy games are now, even though I still like them. And as well as we're not getting some games like the Dragon Quest series, we're kind of completely getting ignored now. We are getting Persona, thankfully, and you know, I'm really happy about that. But do you think they're improving or not? Because I know one of your favourite games a couple of years ago was Xenoblade Chronicles. So I imagine you're looking forward to Xenoblade X Chronicles. I don't know if you've got Wii U though. But yeah, do you think they're improving or not really? Number 11. What game series do you think has lost its way? So, do you think Silent Hill's lost its way? We all know Resident Evil's lost its way, but what game series do you think has lost its way the most? In terms of like going off the traditional way of how they were. And my final question is number 12. What series is dormant that you would like to see return? Like Mega Man games, we're not getting any Mega Man games. I don't play Mega Man, but the series is pretty much dormant now. So yeah, what series do you think that's been lying dormant for ages do you think they need to bring back up? I know you think that we could do with another kind of Mother game. I've not played any of the Mother games, but I imagine there would be a lot of happy people if they like brought the old ones over or even made a new one, even though I know the person that made them said he wasn't going to do any more after 3, which kind of sucks considering how popular they seem to be nowadays. But you know, that's that. So yeah, those were my questions for you, Nick. Hopefully you get around to answering them at some point. Thank you for being such a good YouTuber. I do enjoy watching all your videos because you like the same games as I do, Japanese RPGs, you know. So it's interesting for me to watch your videos and then see you show off a game, and I think, oh, that sounds interesting. You know, maybe I should go look for that. I mean, unfortunately, here in the UK, I have seen some of the games that you've shown off, and I know for a fact they've not got released over here, which kind of sucks. But you know, it's the same situation for you guys. There are some games that we get that you don't get. I mean, in a video I was watching of yours recently, you were talking about the Inanuma 11, that football game RPG, and I know you didn't get that over in America, but we actually got that here. I haven't got the games though. But yeah, it kind of sucks that some of the games just don't get released in certain countries. They should just release all the games in all the countries, and then we can all be happy. But I guess that's never going to happen, is it? But yeah, as always, people, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for Nick for being such a good YouTuber and entertaining me. And I will see all you guys on the next episode. Bye now.